Y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. Um, Welcome to all the old subscribers, okay? I mean, not old, like all of y'all. I love y'all. All y'all the same, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart, you are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So this is a fairy message, okay? So I got notes. I'm going to get these little papers first, though, because I'm going to start with these until they're all gone. I don't reuse them. I just throw them away. Okay, so what is this? Use emotions as a guide. Okay, so your fairies want you to not don't turn your emotions off. Okay, use them as a guide, because we have the tendency to ignore our emotions, or cut them off, or to try to remove them, but they're very important to you. Okay, this says, as soon as you die, your identity becomes a body. People use phrases like bring the body, lower the body in the graveyard, etc. People don't even call you by your name, whom you try to impress. Wait, people don't even call you by your name, whom you try to impress your whole life. Live a life to impress the creator, not the creation. Take chances, spend money on the things you love, and laugh until your stomach hurts, okay? So I love that, okay? But also, I feel like people don't really even want to address you, or even acknowledge all of this growth and things that you have done, or all of this things that you have made. Like, I feel like they're looking at you as if like the best parts of you died, when really the worst parts of you died off in order for the highest form of you to thrive in this reality, in this body. So I feel like now's a good time for you to not worry about these people or what they think about you, and your accomplishments and where you're going and how you're doing shit, because you're doing all of this to impress the Most High, okay? To impress the ultimate light source that dwells within us all, okay? And I feel like you're nearing completion to some big project that you could be doing with the divine at this time, or headed to a place, a more completed type of feeling within yourself, okay? This says believe in the value that you offer, okay? Believe in the value that you offer. Like, believe that the divine values every single thing that you do, even the smallest of things that you think nobody's paying attention to, all is being seen, all is being recorded, even all the good that you do. They're not just, sitting around recording all of the negative things that are being done, to people and in this world or whatever, like, they're definitely paying attention to the good too. And this is why your abundance, stability, and security is on its way in, because the first thing on the notes is the pumpkin, okay? And that's exactly what the pumpkin talks about. It's also a symbol of the fall season, okay? So fall could have been very significant for you. The pumpkin, I wrote Cinderella, okay, also gives me that Cinderella energy, okay? You could be living some sort of Cinderella story, okay? You could be a Pisces, okay? You just ended some huge cycle with this Pluto energy, and then we got this sun energy. A lot of people in your life could be being exposed, or a lot of the magical parts within you could be being exposed. Different ways for you to like express your magic and touch the world is being exposed. Something very special about your crown chakra and your hands, okay? You could be like a Reiki master or something like that. And these elf ears on this sun being gives me like you have a deeper connection to the fairies than you realize, okay? You could be a Gemini, okay? What this air, so you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Or you could be a Sagittarius or a Virgo. And then there's Jupiter under that, so big expansion energy, big blessing type of energy. Okay, so next was the raccoon. Okay, which talks about balancing curiosity. Okay, it says disguise, it says shape shifting, it says resourcefulness, it says stealth, it says secret, and it says seeker. I feel like you could be someone who seeks out the secrets, you know what I mean, who hunts shit down. I feel like nobody can be too stealthy around you. I feel like you could spot a lower vibrational shapeshifter, like that, like you really do see through the disguises of others. I feel like you also could have been dealing with a lot of thieves, because raccoons always give me that burglar type of energy. Next was the Gerbera daisies, okay, which represent purity, innocence, and beauty, okay, which is what you all about, okay. You're made of sugar, spice, and everything nice. That's what I heard, okay. Next is the watermelon, which talks about life and love, abundance and fertility, so extremely fertile at this time. Also, watermelons, it said, was popularly used in Dia de la Dia de los Muertos celebration imagery and altar offerings. Okay, so what I really got from that was that maybe you need to honor more of fairy culture, maybe make a little fairy house, or offer your fairies something sweet on your regular altar. They really like honey, okay, they like cookies and things like this. Okay, I have a fairy house. It has honey and it has little crystals and just little knickknacks. I decorated the inside of the house, and painted the outside and decorated it, put little fairies and little gargoyles and things on it. My fairies love that. They love it. And then there's a little thing for them for their own water, because I also have water that I keep out for my ancestors. So next was it was the number 800. Okay, it says live your life with truth, honor, and integrity, and encourages you to discern and judge things for yourself. So don't just believe everything that you're hearing at this time, as far as in the world, and as like what people, I feel like people are projecting things at you, and there's a real need. Okay, I see Mercury. Okay, I feel like people are sending in a lot of like negative communications and things to you, trying to disrupt your intuition, or confuse you, make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, or where you should be going, or what type of energy you should be going toward. I feel like they just want to confuse you and just shake things up. So just if you feel confused, or you feel like quitting, or you feel any kind of negative lower vibrational energy that really doesn't mesh with your normal happy go lucky energy, then like take time to get centered and centered within yourself. Go within whenever you feel like that, and you should feel a little bit better, a little bit more energized after that. Okay, so they want me to read you the spiritual meaning of the letter K, okay, which I am reading off of wisdomtavern.com. Okay, so um, it says that the astrological sign for the letter K is Taurus. Okay, so you could be a Taurus for sure, or have it highly aspected in your chart. Okay, the symbol of K is the palm of the hand. Okay, light and the calf. Okay, so the spiritual meaning of K is Kundalini, Kabbalah, knowledge, and king. Okay, the numerology value of K is 11 and 2. Okay. So K stands for key, kingdom, kindness, and known. Okay. I feel like you got the key to the kingdom because you're so kind and amazing, and that you're meant to be known by a lot of people. Okay. So the letter K to calf in the Hebrew alphabet. Okay. It says meaning palm of the hand. I did say there's something special about your hands. Okay. It says it symbolizes the act of taking hold of opportunities and grounding them into physical reality. The astrological symbol of calf is Taurus, whose ruler planet is Venus. Okay. So it says when we approach calf, it sounds like calf or calf, CAF or CALF. It says in the Bible, when the Jews worship the calf, it is the symbolic representation of taking Venus or Taurus as an idol. Okay. So it says Taurus symbolizes material possession, money, and physical reality in astrology. You rotate the picture of the calf, and it literally symbolizes the horn of the bull of Taurus. Okay. So this is what calf, the Hebrew letter, looks like. Okay. So okay, money, material possessions, okay, they're just not it, okay. I feel like the fairies are warning against like this kind of materialistic idol worship, idolizing things that really aren't that important, having to feel like or feeling like you have to have all of these physical things, that society says you need to have in order to be stable or in order to be a light for others. They make you feel like you have to live your whole life and accomplish every single little thing before you can light the light of another. And this is just not that. It's not your physical possessions that is lighting this light of others. It is your life experience that's lighting the light or lighting the way for others. It is the kundalini energy that is coursing through your veins, okay, that is lighting others. It has nothing to do with, your material possessions, your money, or, even your appearance in this physical reality, okay? It says the whole story of worshiping the calf resembles the materialistic tendency in our human nature that puts money above spirituality. There is really not much difference between the Jewish golden calf and the golden calf on Wall Street nowadays. Okay, let me show you. See? So it says, being the 11th letter, K is the symbolic light that illuminates after reaching perfection, or the number 10, okay? So it says, thus K is the welcome sign for the new initiate to seek spiritual truths. This is why when they are initiated into a new order, they have to walk through two pillars of Jachin and Boaz. These pillars representing the duality of the letter K, good and evil, positive and negative, light and dark, okay? It says in spirituality, K also represents Kundalini serpents rising from the base of our spine. Those two coiled serpents are also the dual nature within our being. 1 + 1 = 2. It says masculine and feminine principle. Yeah, so 1 + 1 = 2. This is the masculine and the feminine, okay? So it says, when we harmonize these forces, they will rise up and open each chakra they encounter. Thus, we are enlightened because the chakra was spread out light when it is activated. And I feel like you're going through this type of activation at this time, okay? That's why completion came out, okay? So I feel like you're coming to the completion of your kundalini rising, okay? Here's the caduceus. That's the example that's right there, okay? So it says, according to Resurrect Isis, K stands for king in Egyptian symbolism, representing the posture of a standing king with his mace in the picture. Yeah, and in the Egyptian, in the books, okay, in my book, they're always standing like this, okay? In the Egyptian things, the deities are standing like this, and they're like facing each other in some of the cards, okay? So it says in the picture, the mace is symbolic of the lowercase b, representing Osiris's gonads. The lowercase K resembles the throne above Isis's head, which is the kingdom of her descendants on earth. So this is the example, though, because they're not standing how I thought they were going to be standing, though. Let me show you a little bit closer. This is what they mean, though, when they're saying like standing like a K. This dude right here. So it says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." Okay. So this is what that is about, bowing down to the ones that hate God, okay? That's the problem, okay? Not communicating with other deities and fairies and things like that, but I mean, it's that too, is what they're saying. Like, there are a certain amount of like beings and deities of light energies that have been sort of like pre-approved for us to like talk to or to communicate with, you know. And it's like a lot of these people that they're talking about bowing down to have gone through these types of initiations where they denounce God, okay? So please be careful not to put the things that they create and the things that they put out to distract us over this higher energy that we are should be honoring on a daily basis, okay? It says in numerology, if the first letter of your name starts with K, you are kind, keen, and knowledgeable in character. The picture of K is of two V's pointing in two directions, up and down. Therefore, people with K in their names receive the divine revelation from above and manifest their insights into the material world. So, this is what you really truly do. You are someone who receives divine revelation from above, okay? And you put that information out into this world, like me, okay? So it says, as K stands firmly on the ground, it suggests that you are a good person who has material influence, as K's numerical value is 2. You seek harmony, balance, and beauty in every aspect of your life. You are blessed with artistic and musical talents under the influence of the planet Venus, okay? Says K people possess the spiritual knowing that unlocks the key to the unseen world. You should always choose the spiritual over the material path because it will light up your body, mind, and soul, okay? It says when K's energy becomes negative, you can easily hurt due to oversensitivity. The negative sides of K vibration can manifest a deceptive, dishonest, intolerant, and sneaky in personality, okay? You should learn to calm yourself down against the chaos of life and transfer the divine revelation you received to other people, okay? So you could be someone who's meant to expose others, you know, who are on that more negative, lower vibration. You could be someone who's meant to expose these very high people who place material security over the security that can be found in God or found in the divine, you know. I feel like when you run into these energies, you bring some sort of clearing to that, to whatever it might be, to these clones, okay? To these fucking spades, okay? These death and destruction bringers, okay? And then the last thing that I got was the number 144, okay? Which talks about a strong connection with divine love and a reminder to align your actions with your spiritual purpose, you know, to find peace in everything that you do and know that no matter what you come up against, you're always going to find that breakthrough energy. Okay. So what is the overall energy after all of that? Okay. We got upside down, baby. That should be the very overall energy that we get. Okay. It says enemies are being turned upside down on their head for coming against you. Plots, schemes, and attacks are blowing up in their faces. There's reversals going out here. Look, because of your high ranking, okay? People are getting this magic that they're sending at you reversed in a major way. I feel like you have a lot of fairies on your side, okay? I'm hearing the Morrigan, okay? Which is like the queen of the fairies, okay? They have helped you to reach this place of liberation. You could be someone who takes a lot of spiritual baths, okay? And I feel like people could have really had some sort of stronghold on you in the past, and they're trying to like reconnect to you, you know, and they're getting a lot of night visits, okay? They could be having a hard time sleeping at night. I feel like this has something to do, this says situation involving the workplace or work environments, co-workers or bosses may be involved offline or online work environment. It don't matter where they at, to get karma, okay, for all of this black magic that they've been doing, okay. You could have cleansed yourself recently, this more of that spiritual bath energy, okay. I feel like your intuition is dead on, okay, and your gifts are very accurate, okay, and you have definitely cut these cords and headed into this paradigm shift, you know. So people they're getting what they put out. They're getting it back. Okay. What else? Oh, this book is right here. Oh, what's this? Aries. Okay. So somebody could definitely be an Aries. Okay. They're telling me to get another one. And fire sign. Okay. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Mercury, Taurus, and the moon and Pisces at the bottom of the deck. And then the sun, okay? More fire energy. Cause I can take a lot of shit, but I won't take that. I feel like you're dealing with these are very insecure people, okay, in the community. Let me see this. Yep, that's the community, okay? I feel like there's something that they do at night. Maybe they're trying to manipulate your dreams or something like this that you have freed yourself from, okay? What else? Got me looking for a new dude. We got nature, okay? You could spend a lot of time out in nature, or you could need to around this time, okay? You could spend a lot of time in your sacred space also, or I feel like these people this nature is giving me like outside your house type of energies, because this looks like some sort of apartment building or something like this, or they could even be sending like, I'm really hearing a murder. Okay, they could be sending because that's what a big group of crows is called. Okay, a big group of crows is called a murder. Okay, so they could be sending sending a murder to follow you around. Okay, or if you add on that, it gets real creepy. Okay, look, exposed. Okay, so I feel like they could be or could have been planning to try to harm you in some sort of way. But I feel like you gave them a lot of resistance and also you healed your fears. So I feel like at this point they're just playing with themselves. Okay, they about to get this wrath. This what it is. What else? Okay, we got influence. This could be people who spend a lot of time under the influence. They could smoke cigarettes or be heavy drinkers. Okay, we got curiosity, okay? I heard curiosity killed the cat, okay? And we got protection. I feel like they were very curious about you, about the energies that had you soaring at this time, and they thought that they were going to be able to establish dominance over you because they thought that you were doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing or something that was dark like the way that they do things. And that's just not the case. You are just naturally powerful, okay? You just glow like this star, okay? Look what's under the star, okay? Hold up, let me get this. Let me get this, okay? Look, we got the star, we got the Empress, okay? And we got Judgment, and we got the Sun, okay? Woo, come on. And we got the Queen of Lightning, okay? And the High Priestess. So I feel like, you're this star Empress energy, and you have brought this not only judgment, but exposure on these people. We got the Queen of Lightning, which could that could be you or that could be someone else. But because it's upright and the cards that it's with, I definitely feel like that's you. Like you pick your thoughts very wisely. Okay, I can't believe all that energy that's together right there. What's nature? Only you got me feeling so okay. You naturally like the light of others. Okay, it says a light grows brighter only by lighting another, and you naturally understand this. Okay, this is something you have always done. Okay, your words create worlds. I feel like you don't recklessly, pop off at the mouth and talk about people because you really understand how this affects others around you. But I feel like they're just kind of like ghosts out here. I feel like you're sitting up here floating, in a constant meditative state, manifesting and making things happen. And these people are like ghosts, excuse me, thinking that their words are going to have an effect on you or that they are able to penetrate your bubble in some sort of way. And they just really aren't. Okay. They're just really naturally weaker and sadder than you. Okay. It says, allow your work to become your art. I feel like you've spent a lot of time in your sacred space with the divine. You work very closely with them. And they give you a lot of ideas when it comes to your art or whatever it is that you create for the collective, okay? The song said, if I got you, I'm straight. You bring my heart to life, okay? It says your greatest joy pollinates the world, okay? You light me up inside like the 4th of July. Whenever you're around, I always seem to smile. And people ask me how, when you're the reason why I'm dancing in the mirror and singing in the shower. I feel like for a long time you could have been very sad, you know what I'm saying? But it was these people that were making you sad. They hated to see you dancing in the mirror and singing in the shower. And when you connected back to the divine and started going towards this wholeness and completion that you're stepping into at this time, that this really threw them off. This really exposed them in a different sort of way. I don't think that they really had a certain level of belief in you, or they didn't see the things because they already knew, okay, because they like to get readings and shit on the low and act like they don't fuck with that type of shit. My bad for all the cussing, but I mean, this is something that they already knew about you, but I feel like they just really didn't believe it. It's like these people really think that they're so much better than you, and that when they heard what your purpose is or what your journey is, they didn't feel like you could accomplish it. Just because they didn't have faith in themselves, or faith in God, they felt like you could never do anything better. I feel like you really are boosting up people's faith in God. Okay, look, your greatest work, your greatest work is your greatest legacy. I feel like all of these attacks that they did to you exposed your greatest work, your greatest legacy. Like their attacks were like digging you out of a hole. But they didn't realize that, like, this was the opposite effect. They expected it to be opposite. Okay, they didn't expect to awaken this divine sleeping dragon. You know what I'm saying? They didn't expect you to rise up as a hero and start standing in your truth and start slaying their asses. They thought that you was weak and that they could get you, and it was easy, because it was easy for a while, but only because your guides was letting them do that in order to boost you. You could have been like on some undercover shit. Okay, secret agent, man. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So that always tells me, this is you. Because this is kind of how I am for spirit too. Like they slide me in like the craziest of situations. I've been in the craziest of situations. But I learned so much from those different situations. I know how to do all kinds of things. Like I have so many different skills. Okay, and you could be like this also. But I feel like the more of these crazy situations or these crazy people that you had to deal with, the more they uncovered something more beautiful within you. Okay, but they didn't notice it was happening until it was too late. Yeah, look at this. Out of mess comes elegant order. Okay, I feel like they thought they would be able to influence you because they looked at you as like this terrible lonely mess. Because I feel like you had a lot of time where you spent alone. You really wasn't fucking with nobody. You were building up your high priest or high priestess energies for quite a while, and they always thought that they were influencing you, but you always been a leader. You only do what you want to do. What's influence? The song said, these niggas ain't cut from the same cloth, these niggas see through. And I don't give a fuck about what they doing, it's about what we do, nigga. Okay, that's what the song said. Look, we got your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Okay, so it's like I said, they thought that they were influencing you in some sort of way because they don't see clearly, because they could always be under the influence of something. But also, I feel like you were meant to be the lighthouse for these people. You were meant to guide them out of these lives of influence and into a more elegant order with with their souls and with themselves. But they were so worried about stealing about what was in your wallet. I'm hearing what's in your wallet. Okay, they were so worried about what was in your wallet that they really couldn't appreciate you and the light you were offering and the teachings that you were given. So it says your effortless effort is required. And I just feel like you did really, to them it seems like you just didn't have to do nothing. Like you just woke up one day and you were seeing through the perfectly it says see through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. It's like you just woke up one day and you just knew what your galactic destiny was and just started delivering your greatest gift to the world. And out of nowhere you were this amazing galactic starseed blooming and this beautiful phoenix rising from the ashes, and all you did was sat around at home and meditated and found your center. They find this shit so impossible. They can't believe the turnaround that you got from this. Like now you're the king or the queen of pentacles. You're so balanced, so stable, so comfortable looking, and nobody likes that. And that's why they getting turned upside down on their heads, because there's some haters. Okay, we got the page of potions. Okay, it's like the minute that you sparked your own natural potential it was the minute that you started sparking other people and waking people up. It was like immediately. It's also like this is something you were doing before you were even aware that you were doing it. What's your words create worlds? Okay, the Lovers and the Five of Lightning. Okay, you naturally help people drop old ways of thinking. Okay, you probably are very first of all, you probably change your mind a lot, you know, or you used to, or you probably used to have a very hard time making a decision even with something as small as like what you want to eat today. Okay, we got the High Priestess with allow your work to become your art. Okay, so you're definitely, like I said, this high priest or high priestess energy, and this all comes out of this very amazing sacred space that you hold within you for the divine. Like your greatest joy or the thing that makes you the most happy that you do for the divine is about to touch the entire world in some sort of way, even if you feel like, even if you don't see this, you know, this is happening. Yeah, we got the Strength card. Okay, like you brings this different level of strength to the world. You empower people. You inspire people to make passionate movement forward. You inspire people to find what is their greatest joy, what is their art. I ask people that all the time when I meet them. So what's your art? You know, because I believe everybody has some sort of artistic thing that they're able to do. What's the High Priestess and the Strength? Okay, the King of Lightning or the King of Swords. You know, I feel like at this point you're really mastering your mind. Okay, it could have taken you a while to learn how to really get into meditation and things like that, but you are the bomb. Okay, the song saying gang shit, that's all I'm on. We got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and the Star still. What's your greatest work is your legendary legacy? Okay, the Ace of Pumpkins. So it's like when people thought that they were going to expose you or they was going to make you look crazy or do whatever their dumbass plan was, all they did was expose themselves. It's like it's like your ancestors got to like their boiling point and they was like, oh, okay, that's how we playing. Boom, here, let's drop this gift on baby real quick and let them show them what the divine looks like. Let's let them show them what a glow up looks like. Let's let them show them what completion looks like. So this is why they're saying to believe in the value that you offer, because you have been surrounded by people who did not value you, who did not see what you was offering. What's Divine Dragon? Okay, the Temperance, who did not see your earth angel energies. But it's because they didn't have the eyes to see, babes. They was not supposed to see that shit coming. It was supposed to sneak up on them. So if you're worried about the way that people are looking at you or the way that they're perceiving you, follow your emotions, because your emotions is telling you that they ain't shit. I'm hearing these boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. If you want me, act like it, act like it. What's Ace of Pumpkins and the Temperance? Okay, the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Potions. Like I said, your ancestors got tired of these people acting like they didn't want you around, talking bad on your name and throwing all of this magic. Okay, so now everything is getting turned upside down for them. They getting exposed, and you are the hero that could have saved their ass. Okay, what's out of mess comes elegant order. Okay, the Queen of Pumpkins. I said you are in that King or Queen of Pentacles ass energy, walking around in your stability because you went through the mess instead of trying to go around the mess or trying to trade your mess of a destiny with someone else's. You know, it's like this is what these people look at themselves like. They look at themselves like this big mess, and they might be this big mess, but they would rather remain under the influence instead of coming out of the influences that they've been under and allow spirit to open their eyes and to lift this veil for them. Like they're literally choosing the badder influences in their life. Okay, what is your lighthouse? Okay, the Empress. This is you. You are the lighthouse, Empress or Emperor. The song saying it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Hey, you forget whatever you want. Okay, what's the Queen of Pumpkins and the Empress? The Eight of Lightning. Okay, and the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Pumpkins, okay? So I feel like now that you've released this energy of these people who are under the influence, it's like this is why they can't influence you, because you have released them and they ended up just trapping themselves. Let me get one more for that. Okay, the Hierophant. It's time for you to go out here and teach these bitches something. You're teaching them something. The song said, yeah, you mocking me. You get your little record deal and shit. You think you all that. She said, bye, Keith. He said, Nivea, hello. Okay, you's a lying, cheating son of a, the way you do me, boy, I'm trying to take in your shit, okay? I feel like people think you the shit now, you know? Yeah, you get your little record deal and shit. You think you all that, you know? They haters, jealous. This could even be people you was in relationships with before. Okay, but now is a time for you to get your justice, because you've been doing all of the work and staying very emotionally balanced and doing what you are supposed to be doing. You're making passionate movement forward, and there's no one that can stop you. And there might not be nobody supporting you, but you better not stop shit. Okay, you got all the support, you just can't see it. You have so much support, and it's important that you believe in your value, and that you believe that your guides are guiding you, through your own emotions, through what you feel passionate about, through what you don't like, through what you annoyed about, or through what, you know, you're happy to run into. But it's like, it's going to take you being very, you know, paying attention to the details. But I feel like that goes without saying, because with this high priestess, empress, temperance energy out here, I know that you know about, like, you know how to do it, you know how to pay attention to the details, or you wouldn't be at this place of completion. The song said, baby, read between the lines, okay? So maybe you could be very good at, like, I don't know what it's called. Is it something Mancy, okay, where you look into the books? I do it all the time, okay, with the crystal books, where I look into the book and I'm reading something, but I'm reading between the lines of that thing. I'm reading what spirit is really saying to me with that, you know? Like, I do it all the time with that big blue crystal book, where I'm telling you, you know, your gifts and the different things that you could do, but I'm reading between the lines on those things. Maybe you're very good at this kind of magic, okay? We got the Martyr right here. It says learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause, you know. I feel like this was very natural for you to do. You just naturally rose to the occasion as soon as God called you, or at least that's how it looks to people outside of you, you know. And it's like these people are addicted to this self-pitying type of energy, you know. What's a sacred space? Okay, God. This is what dwells within your sacred space, you know. It says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, you know? And it's like these people are into despotism and cruelty, you know? They're desperate and they're cruel, and they try to use any power that they do get to control others, and then wonder why they're not able to tap into their sacred space, into their godly powers, or into this energy that God puts within you, because you can't handle it. It's like the first thing, it's like if okay, let's use what I do as an example. Okay, look, thief, femme fatale, okay? But it's like, you know, let's use what I do as an example. You know, a lot of people pretend like they can do this. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's like the very people that are pretending, you know, will call the other people who really know how to do it fake, okay? Because they want to attract all the people, all the attention, all that money. They want it for themselves. They are incubus, succubus type of spirits as well, who are like, you know, turncoats is what I'm hearing. Traitors. Okay. But it's not that. It's just that they have the heart of a thief, you know. They think that they put the money over everything else. And they're willing to steal money, to steal creative ideas, to feel affection, and to steal anything that they could get, because they're greedy. The energy of famine has touched them, okay? What's exposed? Storyteller, okay? Feel like sun on my skin, okay? So this is love. I know it is. I feel like you're just really in this energy of love, you know? I feel like a lot of people, this should say making up tales that harm others. Okay. So they, like I said, they gossip and they talking. They got a lot of things to say about you, even though everything's being turned upside down for them at this time. And they should be focused on something better. The song said, I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my plate. Okay. They got a lot on their mind, a lot on their plate. It says, the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And I feel like, okay, she has this book in her hand. This is what I was saying: music, messages, and messages from books, okay? And maybe covering your crown. But her crown really isn't covered, it's kind of like a rim hat. Like, have y'all ever seen the hat with the crown out? Okay. What's influence? Father, okay? It says dictatorial, okay, control or abuse of authority. And that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like these could even be people, who had authority over you at one point in your life, giving me family member energy. Like, this could be people, who really influenced some decisions that you made. This could be people that you used to go to for advice, and they always gave you the wrong advice. And it's like, now they don't even have the balls to ask you for advice, and they really want it. They really want it because they know that it's going to be accurate. But in a way, them coming to you and asking you for your help or asking you for advice is going to be like some sort of validation that they just do not want to give you. Like, the last thing they want is to validate whatever you do. And also, they're afraid that you're going to expose them in giving them the help. Like, they just assume that you think the way that they think. But you have this beautiful talent for creating and supporting life. You really truly are a positive guiding light within any tribal unit that you're dropped into. And this is just something that they don't understand about you because they're still holding a grudge. When you're heavy with so many different things, a lot of people look like they hold those same types of things that you're heavy with, because the world is going to mirror whatever's going on within you, even if this ain't what it is. Like, you might see somebody do something, be like, oh my goodness, like, they're so selfish, but that's a selfish person. Okay, that's a projection from a selfish person. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what loving yourself looks like. They don't know what giving yourself all this time and attention looks like. So people could be saying that you're selfish. They could be, afraid to come to you for your help, or feeling like, like, I don't know, like you pity them or something like that. But it's just because they pity themselves, and they're very cruel to themselves. So they're very cruel to people outside of them. It says violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. It's like, when they do get a little bit of spiritual power, or they do feel very connected to God, then they feel like they lose all humility, while you facilitate spiritual commitments and serve as a channel of spiritual energy and encourage others to do the same. Yeah, child divine when I part the deck, okay? What's the final thought on this, beautiful fairy guides? Lit candle, stone onyx. So they could be doing some candle magic, okay? You might need to get you some onyx, okay? Onyx is a very protective stone, but I'm gonna look at it too also. We got magician and the mirror, but let me look at this stone first. And we got the sacral chakra energy at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, your creations, whatever you do, is very powerful at this time, okay? And your fairies are asking to just take action and don't worry about anybody tearing you down, okay? We got the angel of strength, okay? Because you are very strong, very powerful in your highest energies at this time. What did I say? I said onyx, okay? I said onyx, but I thought about the other book, so I might get the other book. But I want to see what this one says. Here it goes. So it says, recall of ancient worlds, temples, and ceremonies. It says, highly polished as a magic mirror for visions of spirit guides and ancestors. It says, intuition ceremonies. For example, Wicca or Druidry. So they could be into like Wicca or Druidry, but I thought that those were like, I don't know, those, I guess there's light and dark to everything, okay? So it says highly prized for its transparency, okay? So you're very transparent when it comes to dealing with other people, you know? It says onyx marble containing or predominantly in shades of green, okay? Strengthens determination to start a new life path. Come on. So these jealous bitches, come on. These green ass people are strengthening your determination to start a new path, to continue on the path that you're on, okay? Every single day, they empower you to do greater things. I'm not going to look at the blue one. The song says, see, you popped up on me by surprise. See, I never took you for the popping type, okay? They never thought you was fit be popping the way that you popping, baby. So it said drop a pin, send a location. They want to know where you at. People could be wanting to pull up on you and things like that, but these people already been exposed and locked out of your energy. So all they could do is continue to tell these stories about you. So it says this card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Come on, it says, its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist of the horizon, ready to be magically formed. Okay, it says, when you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings, okay? It says this is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the myths of the future will clear into brilliant reality. Okay. And then the sun gets all bright. Okay. I love that. It says, the affirmation says, I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth, you know? And so this is why your life is so magical and things are being turned upside down for your enemigos, okay? Because you are walking in your eternal truth, making magic, turning everything, any issue or any problem that these green people or these jealous people or these evil eye throwing or these magic throwing ass people throw at you, you're turning these things into gold, into blessings, okay? I'm hearing, yes, I'm God's favorite flavor. I'm blessed and highly favored. He give me all them blessings, and that blessing turned to paper. That paper turned to money. Got hands that stuck in honey. I'm sexy Playboy bunny. I'm shining, yeah, I'm sunny, okay? And with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later, my loves. Peace out.